Hey guys, Steve McInday from Perfect Balance Clinic. I'm here today, I've got something very special to you. I'm here today with my friend Hemant. Hemant, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Hemant Vakharia here. We own two health food shops, one in North London, Finchley, called Be Green, and another one in Harpenden called Healthy and Wise. We're on the high street, and yeah, we've had these stores going on for quite a while, so hello.
Brilliant. So I came in a few months ago to buy some health food supplements for myself and my family, and I was just blown away by this character here who was just so knowledgeable, and I thought I'd come back and put him on the spotlight to get some information out there for you guys, to tell you all a little bit about, today we're going to talk about common mistakes that people make when buying health and nutritional supplements. So what would you say the top three common mistakes are that people make when they're buying health food supplements, Hemant?
The first thing that people sort of, always assume that any supplement is the same. So, they look at a price and think, multivitamin should be XYZ price, and that's where they leave it, without actually going through the details into the ingredients and sort of, what's actually in each pot. That's the most common one, to be honest.
Okay.
The other one could be sort of easily mistaking a name for another. Without realizing. So people come in and think cod liver oil is the same as fish oil, which are two totally different things.
What's the difference between the two, Hemant?
So cod liver oil primarily is a good source of vitamin A and D, whereas fish oil is a very rich source of omega-3, which is primarily what people are looking for. But they just come in and say, I want cod liver oil, because that's how we're conditioned, and that's what we kind of think about first. So these are the kind of things that people always kind of fall into.
Are there particular conditions that someone might come in for that would benefit from having cod liver oil, for example? What kind of things are they?
I mean, there is a place for cod liver oil, don't get me wrong. Back in the day, sort of, we've all as kids sort of, been given a spoonful of cod liver oil, and whether we liked it or not.
Yuck, that's awful stuff.
Can you?
Awful.
I think it brings back memories to a lot of people. As sort of time has gone on, as more research has come about, it's the omega-3 which we are generally deficient in, most of us more often than others, and that's what is the key element. Now there are some cod liver oils which have enhanced their cod liver oil with a bit of omega-3. But it will not be up to the potency, up to the strength that one needs from a therapeutic angle. So therefore, taking an omega-3 is better for your eyes, for your brain, for your joints as an anti-inflammatory, and all the rest of it. So these are, so omega-3 would be far better than just a cod liver oil, which is a good source of natural vitamin A and D.
So one of the things that we're quite keen on with the clinic at Perfect Balance, and when the patients come in, is making sure that they get a more holistic advice. Now that's important to us because if people come in with joint pains and inflammatory joint pains, it's important that not only do they start to move better, but also nutritionally they're consuming the right things, because there are some inflammatory things in people's diets, and just as much as there are some anti-inflammatory supplements. So cod liver oil is a great way of being able to get some anti-inflammatory properties inside your diet without having to take anti-inflammatories prescribed by the doctor, or in addition to anti-inflammatories, to accelerate that healing process. What would you say the second mistake is that people make when they're buying health food supplements?
I mean, sometimes they've read about something, and they would come in and say, this is what I've read about, and this is what I think I need. So without actually going into the details of something, we read about things. Oh, this is a brilliant supplement. This is exactly what I think I need, and I should have it. However, if you dig a little bit deeper, you think, oh, hold up, that's not the cause of what's happening. I mean, digestive products are a classic example that you come in and think, or you've read somewhere that such a product is brilliant for me, and therefore you come in store and say, this is what I want. But if you sort of ask a few more questions, and you then get to the bottom of it, and you might think, no, hold up, make a few dietary changes, add something like maybe aloe vera juice, depending on what it might be, probiotics, whatever it might be. So it's not necessary that what one reads of is the thing. I mean, it's not always the case, but it's not necessary that is the thing that was the most appropriate, shall we say.
Fantastic, good. So Hemant, if you want to tell us about the number 3 reason why people make mistakes when they're buying health food supplements.
So the third most common mistake, shall we say, is that somebody's come and has read that turmeric is very good for you, and they'll come in and say, I want turmeric.
Just like me. So actually, 2 weeks ago, I think he's using me as an example here, but 2 weeks ago I came in and I thought, oh great, I've read this great article about turmeric, great anti-inflammatory. All the doctors, one of the particular doctors that we work with in St Albans, Dr. Panja, recommends it a lot to his clients, and he gets lots of benefit for the clients seem to get a lot of benefit from it. So I thought I'd come down here, just pick a turmeric off the shelf. But no, Hemant stopped me and he explained to me what he's going to explain to you guys now. So Hemant, what's the difference between curcumin and turmeric?
So there are a number of brands out there which sell turmeric as turmeric capsules, and before sort of curcumin was kind of very popular. Everybody's benefited from turmeric. The key difference between turmeric and curcumin is that curcumin is the active constituent from the turmeric as a root or a herb, shall we say. The turmeric capsules primarily will have the herb ground up, powdered, encapsulated, job done. Whereas if you look at curcumin, it is kind of the extraction processes are such that you're getting more of the active or potent form of the turmeric, which will then benefit you far more than what just the turmeric in itself will do. Also, there are different various brands out there which sort of have different ways of extraction, whereby they kind of help the absorption of the product a lot more. Turmeric is known to be one of these products which are not easily bioavailable, and hence the constant talk about I should always take my turmeric with my black pepper. In some cases, yes, that may be true, but in other cases now with CO2 extraction or with sort of other kind of other brands which extract curcumin in a better form, you just have it more readily bioavailable to you and far more beneficial than just taking turmeric on its own.
Yeah, one of the questions that I thought would be quite interesting to ask you today was if people have pre-existing medical conditions and they want to take supplements, and they're taking supplements for one medical condition, but the other medical condition, if they had some gastric irritation, how would the choice of supplements affect your decision to prescribe?
So it would be a very unique situation, because each person is different, and depending upon what medication they're taking. On the whole, if I make a very general statement, we always tend to advise our customers to take their supplements away from their medication. So for argument's sake, if somebody's taking their medication at 8 o'clock in the morning, we'll say take your supplements around 10. That gives that there's a time difference between, so that basically allows the medication to do its job and then the supplements to kick in and then do their job. There are a few which have contraindications, yes.
St John's Wort's quite a big one, isn't it? And that's quite commonly.
St John's Wort is pretty, yes. It has had a number of contraindications, particularly with blood thinning medication and so on and so forth. Also, it has sort of various other contraindications with other things too. However, on the whole, there's quite a lot of supplements which are quite good which kind of tend to work with medication. So it's always best to kind of have this conversation, check what the customer is on, and 9 times out of 10 we're fine. Other times we sort of have to stop and sort of either ask for further information or send them either to their GPs or to the pharmacist and then get a more clearer understanding of it.
Brilliant. That's been absolutely fantastic. Now, one of the things that I was really blown away with Hemant and the Healthy and Wise group is that whenever you come into Healthy and Wise, it's all about the experience, and it's about coming and getting advice about the supplements rather than just clicking a button and ordering it off the internet, which all very well may be cheaper, but you may be making a very costly mistake, not only with your purse but also with your health, and risking your health by taking the wrong supplements and making mistakes with that. So one of the key thing for me about coming into the shop in Healthy and Wise on Harpenden High Street is that you get this experience, you get this really involved, very knowledgeable team of people that are here, most of them can give you advice which is far beyond what you'd be able to find off the internet and very specific to you, which I think is very important. And that's what we're all about at Perfect Balance, and the guys at Healthy and Wise, they're all about specificity for you guys out there. So that's all I had, but from me it's goodbye, and from Hemant,
all the very best. Take care. Bye.
Take care. See you soon.